What's up, guys, and welcome to this week's episode of the King's Corner, where we're talking about Kandahar. This is a Gerard Butler film that, look, this is his second film of the year. The first movie he came out with this year came out in January. It was called Plane, and now he's got Kandahar. This just came out on Blu-ray a couple weeks ago. Finally was able to watch it and do a review for you guys because I missed it theatrically. Look, I'm just going to read the synopsis for you guys because I feel like that'd be the best way for me to explain this movie. Tom Harris, played by Gerard Butler, is an undercover CIA operative and is stuck deep in hostile territory in Afghanistan. After his mission is exposed, he must fight his way out along his Afghan translator to an extraction point to Kandahar, all whilst avoiding elite enemy forces and foreign spies tasked with hunting them down. That synopsis sounds a lot more entertaining than the actual film is. I don't think this is a good movie. I think this is. I don't think it's a terrible movie. Like if we're comparing like war movies out in the desert type thing, like you want to compare this to the Covenant movie, which was Guy Ritchie's film that came out, I would prefer this because the Covenant to me was just extremely boring. That was probably one of the most boring movies I've ever seen in my life, to be honest with you. This, it is very slow. I mean, I'm not going to say it's a lot more entertaining, but it's entertaining enough. Like the way that it starts, you're introduced to a lot of characters. There's a lot of moving parts. Um, so you kind of have to pick up the pieces as it goes along, and finally he's on the run. And he's got this guy with him, and they're just off throughout majority of the movie, and they have to get to that extraction point. And I just think a lot of it is just, I wouldn't say uninteresting, because it is very interesting. It's just unengaging. I think the writing's just not great. Gerard Butler, he's doing what he's doing in this movie. He's very good in this film, but he's not given much to do. His character, especially in the first half of it, hardly even speaks. Um, and then he starts, actually having lines of dialogue. But I mean, he's okay in the movie. It's just the film doesn't give anybody a lot to do, and the story is, it's an okay story, but I just feel like you just needed just better direction, better action, better all of it. I just thought the movie was very subpar in almost every category, which makes this a very subpar uh, movie, which I didn't care for, which is, sad thing for me to say, because I was looking forward to seeing it. I mean, after seeing Plane, I said, "Wow." I mean, I really enjoyed that movie. That was actually a really good movie. And you see something like this, you say, okay, maybe Gerard Butler movies are back. I didn't see the film that came out prior to that, was called Greenland, I believe. Um, didn't see that, but I heard okay things about it. So, a lot of his movies are hit and miss. I guess Plane was just a hit, and then he has a couple. I mean, I don't know about Greenland, like I said, but this one's it's definitely a miss. It's a miss for me, and it's very forgettable. It's very forgettable. I totally recommend you guys see this. It's Plane. It's out on 4K Blu-ray now. You could get it, digital, whatever the case may be. That is a 10 times better movie, and that's actually like one of the better films of the year so far. So, um, yeah, that's where I'm at. So Kandahar is like a 2 out of 5 star movie. Um, it's very forgettable, and I have no plans or interest in ever revisiting it. What do you think about Gerard Butler? What are some of your favorite Gerard Butler movies? Did you see Plane? Leave that down below. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We do these episodes of King's Corner once a week. Review, a lot of the newer films, some of the films that came out theatrically, we're catching on Blu-ray, whatever the case may be. Come on back, check that stuff out. You could also subscribe to the channel for our weekly live show. We didn't have one this past week, but that will be returning. We do it Wednesday nights, and yeah, give away some digital copy codes for some of these films that I get on Blu-ray, 4K, whatever that case may be. So yeah, come on, check that out. You can follow me on Twitter, RyanKing72, and Instagram and TikTok at King Arises 131. That's been it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of The King's Corner and my review for Kandahar. And until next time, over and out.